that are killing people in the name of banditry. Do you perhaps have an idea of who these people are? You mentioned that they have different groups, but I know that you've made an overture to some of them to reach out to them, to in fact grant amnesty to some of them. Who are these people in the real sense of it, Governor?
They are the same people like me who speak the same language like me, who profess the same religious beliefs like me. So what we have here on ground is bandits. They are not aliens. They are people we know. They are people that have been living with us for hundreds of years. The infiltration we have from some West African countries and North African countries are also people of the Fulani extraction. Majority of those involved in this banditry are Fulanis, whether it is palatable or not, but that's the truth. I'm not saying 100% of them are Fulani, but the majority of them are. And these are people who live in the forest, who their main occupation is rearing of cattle. Probably over time, their fortunes dwindle with the climate change, lack of access to education, both Islamically and Western, also aggravated the situation.
So guys, what are we talking about? Even from that video, the man said, whether it is palatable or not. But the truth is that these are the Fulanis. You could see when Igboho came out the other time, when Akeredolu asked them to leave the forest, to come inside town. Oh, they will tell you that the Southerners are just, they should stop all this ethnic profiling. This whole thing is glaring. And some people will tell you that, oh, maybe they are disguising, some people are disguising as Fulani people to commit atrocities. It is evident. People will tell you that. So if they know them, if they speak, you don't know that these people are Fulanis. And all of those people now, they will not come out. All the different groups in the northern part of the country, when Igboho came out, when he was saying that these guys have to leave. Even when one of the emirs in the north said all the Fulani should leave his own domain, his own community, we didn't hear all these groups from the north coming out to fight him. They know the truth, but they are just covering it up. And I don't know why. If this man who is from there is saying these are the people committing these atrocities and they will leave their place and come to other places to cause mayhem, then why is it that there's some Southerners, the politicians and the rest of them, apart from Governor Autumn, they will not call a spade a spade? So this man is saying these people are Fulanis, which is really a known fact, but they can argue or they can debunk it for all they want, but the truth is just there. He said whether it is convenient or palatable or not, these guys are Fulanis. Majority of them are the Fulanis. So what do you have to say to that? Well, the recent activities of the bandits in our country has really gotten out of control. Yes, it has gotten out of control. On daily basis, we record series of attacks from different kinds of insurgents, and this has caused unrest across the nation. Recently in the north, the activities of the bandits have heightened following the recent issue that happened in Zamfara state. Recall that last month, some Boko Haram members surrendered willingly and also promised to turn a new leaf. This caused mixed reactions as most Nigerians said they don't trust their sudden repentance, stating that it could be one of their pranks. Of course, so many Nigerians have wondered who these bandits are and also who their sponsors are, but their identities have been hidden for so long, according to a post made by Femi Fani-Kayode, who is a Nigerian politician. On his official Twitter page, he shared a video of an interview of the governor of Katsina State, Bello Masari, with Channels Television, which we have just watched, which you have just seen. The man said it over. These are people, Fulani people. They are Fulanis, whether they are from outside the country or whatever. They speak the same language, they do the same. They say they are his people. So what are we talking about? One Professor Yusuf will come out and be telling you that why should they be doing this? Why should they be doing that? And one Bukachua was talking about how Igbo people should be killed. Very, very, very unfortunate statement. And NSA is saying, oh, let's us, they should apologize, that kind of weighty this thing. But in their own domain, that troubles and problems are, as have enveloped them, they cannot even say anything. Their acts are systemic terrorism, well orchestrated. They are not bandits, kidnappers, and negotiators, but full-scale terrorist organizations sponsored by lunatic Fulani terrorist governments. Buhari is behind Nigeria's current problem. He closed border against the southern region, but all border in the north was wide open. Now his visa on arrival. He understands the game he is playing, but his days are numbered in that office. Buhari must hate Governor Otom because he told Nigeria and the entire world the bitter truth, which many hypocrites are trying to avoid. Yeah, some of those governors that you see. God will disappoint Buhari. He shouldn't have not only mentioned, he should have mentioned their tribes, not only their tribe, but mentioned their name, but mentioned the names of individuals supporting such crimes. You don't need a soothsayer. They are the ones, not them. He said they speak the same language with him. They believe, they practice the same religion with him. So what else do we need? And when you have a government who is always pussyfooty when it comes to taking action against these people, and that is why you see that any little thing, they will just tell you that they have repented. We all knew already the bandits and terrorists are Fulanis, but what are the names of their sponsors? Their sponsors are the ones who are defending them at the helm of affairs. What Masari has said is not fundamentally different from what we have heard before now. We need names. God will take total control. Governor Otom is right anyway. Of course he's right, but he could not say the same on the like of Ghana and other militants. But at least you agree that the Fulanis are the ones committing these atrocities. We all know this. Just tell us who their sponsors are. Now the Northerners are feeling the heat of banditry, which they accommodate with style and now find it difficult to stop. A case of allies that they face to treat has now turned the head to ringworm. All these killings, banditries, and kidnappings everywhere are games played by the Nigerian government, which citizens do not understand. The country don't wacko like this, so masses make una see, make una akanuche, because the more you look, the less you see. Can you hear that? So to said Mietiala, the same Mietiala must involve in this matter. Things that are very clear and undetectable from what the governor said, that they are Muslims, human beings, Fulanis. Please let Northern Elders Forum spokesman Baba Ahmed know of this truth. He has always talked about profiling of Fulani. Masari is a grassroots Fulani that can trace his roots up to third generation. The insecurity is well planned by Buhari so that the military will take over after his term in office. That will prevent a southerner from taking over the presidency from him. That is why him and his conspirators are intentionally destabilizing the country. He said it before. He's doing it. Very glaring. The sponsor are Buhari and his northern governor. Nobody else. They are the ones. Let them continue to pretend as if they don't know who the bandits are. Without mentioning the names of sponsor, you said nothing. It's absolutely correct. Don't forget that one of the chieftains of the APC, Mr. Bareji, has once told us how they imported Fulani militias from the neighboring countries during the 2015 election, but after the election, the militias have refused to return to where they came from. They are the bandits troubling our nation. They know them. These people will continue to pull us back as a nation. It will be better to separate from these people with their devilish ways of life.